I've made a 3-leg stool lately from a single 2x4, which required a complex drill press jig and of course a drill press. Today I've got a new jig from ENJOYWOOD that Banggood sent me to review, and I thought it was the perfect tool to make that stool. This drill jig has stop blocks, can do angles, seems really sturdy. I can't wait to try it out. Let's get something ready for it. Take your single 2x4 and cut off 33 inches, which will be the stool top. If there's an end of your 2x4 you'd prefer to use as this surface, use that one. Go cut that out on the miter saw, then ideally head to the joiner for a perfectly seamless glue up after. I went with a few thick cuts for the thickness. I don't mind losing some of the 1.5 inches. On the table saw, cut it at 3.25 inches, squaring it up on the second side, rip both sides if you don't have a joiner. Now cut that into 3 11-inch parts, which will glue up for the top. Add plenty of glue, but go light on the pressure. It's not a long glue up and it can tend to twist easily. While this dries, we'll work on the legs, and before we do so, please like and subscribe. It helps my videos reach a ton more people. Thanks to all subscribers, you're awesome. Take the rest of the 2x4 and cut 24 inches. You won't need the rest, put it away. Set your table saw's blade to the thickness of the board, which should be 1.5 inches, then rip it. From the other side, not the square side we just ripped, do it again. This leaves you with a ripped square on both sides. Keep this, it'll be used for wedges later. If you remember from the last tool, I used a spokeshave, which is another tool from Banggood that I've loved using since I've got it. Truly classic woodworking with that thing. I shape all of one of the rips in a little more than half of the second, not wasting efforts, as I'll just make 3 legs from this. It's a cool process, easier than it looks, a good forearm workout, and leg it no dust. I love it. I switched to the cork vise because the wood one kept slipping on me, a little bit intense of a job for it. Once that's done, get your glue up out of clamps and find a way to trace the biggest circle you can. I went and cut it on a bandsaw, but a jigsaw would work as well. Give it a good sanding, sides, edges, top, and while at it, sand the legs nice and smooth, killing that choppy edge that the spokeshave can leave. Now it's time to use the ENJOYWOOD jig, but first I need to know where to drill, and marking the perfect triangle is always a little confusing. I used this disc to trace a circle, then just eyeballed the second and third holes, and by luck I got it on my first try, by measuring all three sides to 4.5 inches. Tracing lines between the points will give you a reference to stay parallel to with the jig. To drill in the right direction, as this is a circle, no straight edge to use as a reference. Setting the angle on the jig is easy. Loosen the handles and there's a clear click every 10 degrees, but you can set it to what you want. You can also adjust the reading, calibrating it if it's off. I'm going for 10 degrees, which should be perfect for a foot tall stool. Even with this less than perfect surface, a circle smaller than the jig, this was very stable, and by following the parallel line, I was able to get it done easily. Those top blocks do great on straight edges, but on my rounded off stool top, I couldn't use them. They sure help with the stability of the jig though, so I plan to keep them on. The holes are nice and clean, same diameter all the way down. This essentially replaced having a drill press, which I'm sure I'll use a lot less now, as setting angles on this is extremely fast. To keep it a little traditional, I'm cutting the legs with a pull saw. We'll sand them flat later, so the angle doesn't really matter. I cut them at 11 inches each. On the bandsaw, I cut about 2 inches through them to give space for a wedge. They're a bit too big, which was on purpose. With the spokeshave I got them down to the exact fit, so that the wedge can keep them in place forever. Speaking of wedges, I'm making them with that flat I've got from the table saw, from making the legs earlier. On a bandsaw I cut them in angles, in triangles, and then snip them a little bit with the cutter so that they're not too wide to put them in the cracks. Slam them in with the mallet and this seals the deal. They're stuck in there for good. Back with the pull saw, cut them with a little proneness so you can sand them perfectly flush after. Sand everything, the legs, the sides, the edges. This is the last time. I'm using my good old product, Wood Ager, as it looks amazing on this kind of stuff. 2 coats of wipe-on polyurethane layer. This is ready for a photo shoot with plants in a day when it's dry. Then I tried to make $40 again on the marketplace. Making this without the drill press, without wooden jigs that will need to be remade as I drill through them, was a fun build. This jig will have many more uses in creating really cool stuff, as angles and math in woodworking always makes for interesting builds. Thanks to Banggood and ENJOYWOOD. I've left links in the description for this and the spokeshave also, which is one of the most fun tools I've worked with yet. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and see you next time.